welcome to another fanfiction, and today we'll be discussing what would happen if Harry Potter had died at the graveyard instead of Cedric Diggory during the events of the Goblet of Fire. If you have any video ideas, make sure to let me know in comments down below. And so, without further ado, sit back and relax as we dive deep into this wave scenario. Enjoy! Harry walked around the dark graveyard as he tried to process what had just happened. It seems that the cup he and Cedric had grabbed in the maze was a portkey and had taken them to this lifeless and desolate place. Harry's gaze fell onto the real tombstone as he read the names that were written on it. Before he looked at Cedric. "I've been here before. A dream," Harry muttered as Cedric looked at the cup that was lying in the grass a few feet away. "It's a portkey. Harry, the cup is a portkey," Cedric said as Harry's expression went from confusion to fear in a matter of seconds as he realized what this probably means. "Cedric, get back to the cup. Now," Harry said urgently as his voice grew more panicked. "Wait, what are you talking about?" Cedric asked, puzzled. But before Harry could answer, his scar started hurting like never before as the door of a nearby cabin creaked open and Wurmtail stepped out, holding baby Voldemort in one arm while his wand was in the other. "Who are you? What do you want?" Cedric shouted as he pointed his wand at Wurmtail. "Kill that spy!" Voldemort muttered in a weak and raspy voice. "Avada Kedavra!" Wurmtail yelled out. However, before the beam of green light could hit Cedric, Harry threw himself as he tried to block the killing curse with the Expelliarmus spell. But it was already too late as Harry's seemingly lifeless body fell to the ground and his eyes closed shut. "No!" Cedric yelled as he tried to attack Wurmtail, but he used a stunning spell to knock Cedric unconscious. "Damn it, Wurmtail!" Voldemort shrieked as he looked upon Harry's body. Wurmtail tried to apologize, but Voldemort told him to just proceed with the ritual and that he would deal with his failure later. And so, Wurmtail performed the resurrection ritual using Harry's blood as Voldemort rose again. He'll call his Death Eaters to him, and after scolding him for not trying to find him all these years, his gaze will fall onto Harry's body. "Such a shame, a boy so full of potential fell at the hands of a mere servant. But after tonight, when the Resident World speaks of your name, they will all remember how such a legend, like you, Harry Potter, died like a forgotten fool, and they won't dare to question my powers ever again." However, as Voldemort spoke, there was this ache in his chest, like part of him was missing, and that was because when Wurmtail hit Harry with the killing curse, he had destroyed the Horcrux that was inside of him, but he didn't have time to dwell on it as another angry voice spoke behind him. "Expelliarmus!" Cedric yelled as he got to his feet and charged Voldemort. But the Dark Lord used the Cruciatus curse on him as Cedric writhed in pain. "So eager to fight, aren't you, boy? Well, if you wish to die, begging for death, then I, being the merciful Dark Lord, will allow it." Voldemort then let Cedric stand up to his feet as the two circled each other, ready for a duel, but then another voice spoke from behind him. "Have it your way." As everyone turned around, they saw Harry standing up on his feet as he walked over to Cedric, and the two stood side by side, wands raised as they had one clear goal: defeat the Dark Lord or die trying. "No, this is impossible," Voldemort muttered as Death Eaters stood around him in shock. However, he quickly regained his composure as he went for a killing curse, but Harry blocked it with the Expelliarmus spell as Cedric held off the Death Eaters nearby. After the connection between Harry's and Voldemort's wands broke to Priori and Incantatem, Harry and Cedric would make a run for it, and as they grabbed the cup, but just before they could teleport back to Hogwarts, Voldemort would fire the killing curse again, but this time it'll hit its target as Harry and Cedric escaped back to safety. Once Cedric came back with Harry's dead body and realized that Harry was not getting up, he would start to panic as he told Dumbledore and the other professor what had happened and how Voldemort had returned. After the crowd had calmed down, Moody aka Barty Crouch Jr. would take Cedric to his office, and even though his plan to deliver Harry to Voldemort and have him killed had succeeded, he still needed to get rid of the main witness. However, Cedric would be able to disarm him, and after Snape gave him Veritaserum, Barty Crouch Jr. would confess to everything he has done, and will be sent to Azkaban after gaining the Dementor's kiss because, Fudge had the Dementors with him. In the next few days, Cedric will receive his award for winning the Travis tournament, but he'll feel no joy as he watched Harry's friends and loved ones grieve during his funeral, especially Ron and Hermione, who were beyond devastated, and he couldn't help but feel that he could have done something to prevent Harry's death. As school year came to a close and Cedric graduated from Hogwarts, he watched students from Dursley both on leave as they realized that this is far from over, and that there will be many challenges he'll have to face as the Second Wizarding War began, and everything he knew was about to change forever. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to continue this fanfiction, then let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.